Hey, beautiful souls, it's time for another pick a card reading with your Brother Zen, and this one is for Aquarius season. So happy birthday, all you Aquarius sun babies. On January 21st, we do move from Capricorn into Aquarius, and so there's going to be a pick a card for everyone, but a special bonus birthday reading for all you Aquarius suns at the end. It's going to be a 3-month forecast, giving you what Spirit wants you to know about the 3 months after your birthday. Also, we're entering a very auspicious time. This year is going to be an amazing year. We have a great opportunity with Pluto moving into Aquarius, which I'll talk about Aquarius energy here in a moment. But Pluto, of course, is the planet of transformation, death, and rebirth, and a lot of transformative energy that's coming in. So I'm loving it here. We're actually going to be, it's going to be in the sign of Aquarius from January 20th to September 1st. We already had a little kind of hint from this last year when it was March 23rd to June 11th of 2023. So it gave us a little peek and then went back in. And so it's going to be here all the way through September 1st. And then it's going to just kind of drop back momentarily between September 1st and November 19th of 2024. And then go back into Aquarius on November 19th, all the way until March 8th of 2043. I know. So it's going to be impacting us for a while, and it's going to bring some wonderful, wonderful transformation. So Aquarius energy, I'll throw up a quick screenshot here that talks about, the social circles. So we're going to have transformation around friends, acquaintances, groups, tribes, even social media, civilization as it appears, right? There's going to be humanitarian global outlook changes, new and unusual ways of approaching challenges. Old ways don't work anymore. So we're going to be bringing in new ways to deal with our challenges here on the planet. New technology, new inventions, new things with the internet. So there's going to be, these solutions and opportunities. Like it says, lightning and electricity. There's going to be new sudden changes as well. This is the house, the 11th house that Aquarius rules with, is all about the big dreams, and we'll be talking about big dreams on our pick-a-card today. I'll talk about that in a sec. But sudden and surprising major changes, that's the Uranus energy. The planet Uranus is about sudden change, so there's could be some rebelliousness and some erratic behavior because we're tired of doing the old things, right? And then higher spiritual thinking and pursuits. So astrology, extraterrestrial connections, other worldly insights. So you never know. Maybe this is when the aliens finally come in and introduce themselves to all of humanity. There's also about detachment and objective viewpoints. So that air energy of Aquarius coming in, and can have mental battles because we can be challenged with inflexibility, overthinking, but also can bring amazing brainstorming. And then lastly, the Aquarius energy rules over the ankles, the calves, the vein, and circulation. So there will be some energy around all of that. So just keep in mind as we're going through Aquarius season and as we go over this next huge period of time with Pluto energy, we're going to have some major shifts that happen over these, several couple decades here. So I am loving it. And so for this reading, the pick a card, we're going to be focusing on that big dreams area. We're going to ask the Spirit, what do you need to know about your big dreams? You will have a choice between 3 different pick a cards, and then of course Sun Babies, don't forget your bonus reading at the end. Timestamps for everything is listed down below. You can leap ahead to any of those, but I'm going to start with number 1 right now. And of course, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, there's a few things that you can do to help my channel grow and to help these things be drawn to you. Number 1, give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That does tell me you enjoy these readings, and it tells YouTube that you are. It'll bring more things similar to that. The other thing you can do to help me out is click that subscribe button. That does give you access to the notification bell. If you click all on there, you'll be notified when any new readings come out on this channel. Plus, you'll also be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. I know. And all of these readings are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings. All that information is listed down in the description box below. I've got birthday readings. I've got past life readings. I also have Hedges of Peace and Love and a Wish Upon a Star Astro reading too. If you want to check any of those out, they're all down below here. And birthday readings just came out here early in the end of 2023. I did a little sneak peek and rolled them out a little earlier, but they're half off until the end of January, so be sure to check those out. All right, beautiful people, let's get into it. All right, if you chose reading number 1, then this is the reading for you, and we're going to start off by pulling some oracle, first from the Higher Self Oracle, to find out what you need to know about your big dreams here for this season. So let's take a look here. All right, that's a lot. I don't think that's all of them. One card is what we're looking for. All right, there it is. All right. Yeah, perseverance. Here's the lightning bolt. The sudden change, the suddenness of what we were talking about with Aquarian energy. So there definitely is going to be this sudden movement, sudden change, sudden alterations that come in your life. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the, of course, Tower card here. But let's take a look here and see what they want you to know here for the perseverance. So even though things might be like, what's happening? Things are being altered. Things are being adjusted so that you can live more true to your dream than being sucked up into the normal, everyday in and out type of things. It's some changes are being made. It's sudden changes to make space for you, for your big dream, and to clear your path as well. So I like this. Let's see, there's a quote here from Walter Elliot that says, "Perseverance is not a long race. It is many short races, one after another." Ooh. So this card comes to you as a form of encouragement as you strive to achieve your dreams. All paths to success are fraught with challenges, setbacks, and sometimes disappointment, but don't let these deter you from moving forward on your path. You're being reminded that you carry the strength of source energy within you, and you must realize your own courage to continue. If you're on the verge of wanting to give up, keep the following in mind. First, develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset is realizing that your skills and talents can be developed with time, effort, energy, and persistence. Second, set clear benchmarks along the way. By doing this, you will see the progress you've made, which will encourage you to continue. Third, build your mental resilience by identifying unhealthful mental patterns and shifting your perspective to see challenges and setbacks as opportunities. And fourth, change your relationship with failure. Failure is traditionally defined as a lack of success, but it really is an opportunity to learn and grow. And by studying the lessons of failure, specifically where you didn't succeed, you will learn why you failed and what you can do better next time. Your higher self is asking that you release the fear of failing, since this will deter you from persevering. Remember, failure is the universe's way of teaching you and rerouting you to your destination. When the doors of opportunity close, remember that this is not a sign of failure, but rather a sign that this door is not right for you and will not lead you to what you've been seeking. Keep striving for your dreams and don't let obstacles of fear hold you back. Wow, how perfect of a message is that? Yeah, and when you're living your dream, then when something doesn't work out, you don't look at it as a failure. Look at it as like, okay, so I learned there, let me try it this way, let me try it this way. When we're living someone else's dream, a dream that's been given to us since we were very small, then when it doesn't work out, we go, oh, well, I tried, right? And so perseverance comes in naturally when we're living our dream. So I love that. We're also going to pull here from the wisdom of the hidden realms. See what else they want you to know here about your big dream. But I love that setting the small goals and not like it. I have to be here in order to celebrate and be happy. It's as you're living your dream, as you set little goals to get there, then you have this joy as you move toward it. All right. So what else do we have here for those that chose reading one about their big dreams? All right. I assume that's your card there. And you've got the altar priestess, preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. This reminds me of the magician card here, which is you have everything within you to make your dreams come true. It's about bringing in, they're like a conduit of bringing this energy from above down through you into the world in your own unique way. So this has an ally and a challenger when this comes with this energy, and I'm going to read both. Ally says the stage is set, and the world is waiting for you to take your place in sacred meditation and prayer. As your ally, the altar priestess brings the ritual of reverent interaction with the mundane world. You're being required now to see everything as sacred, all of life as a meditation, and every action as a prayer of devotion. When you're able to perceive the world in this way, your question will lead you to the appropriate answer. If all is sacred, how can anything be wrong? Ask how you can shift your consciousness to see your circumstances through the eyes of the divine, and you will realize how perfect and sacred everything is right now. Yeah. So when you see this, that every step along the way is for your journey, is for your adventure. Nothing is by accident. Nothing is a failure, right? Everything is experience teaching you about what you want to do and how you want to get there. So every moment is perfect. I love it. The challenger here, it says, are you degrading yourself in any way or lessening the importance of your impact in your world? Have you allowed someone to dishonor you? Have you failed to stand up for your beliefs in order to get something you want? The altar priestess warns that continuing on this path could bring you trouble, as you may be aligning yourself with lower ideas as your companions. Another message she brings to you is this: never sell yourself short when it comes to your intuition. You're always led to the highest ground when you follow your inner guidance. An important responsibility is brought to you when the altar priestess comes as your challenger. You're being required to be a spiritual warrior and to have courage. Be ready, respect yourself, and believe in your purpose, believe in your dream. And as you're being chosen to be the embodiment of the sacred in the world. In essence, you're challenged to be the best that you can be out there. You can do it, and Spirit is counting on it. And they know it. And so I love this energy coming in here for you with that. Nothing else I really need to add to that. I think that was crystal clear. And we're also going to pull more wisdom. I got 3 wisdom decks that are coming in here. So this is the Wisdom of the Elders Oracle. Let's see what else they have to add in here. So what else? For those that chose reading number 1. All right, this is the one. You got Earth's Core Sacred Fire Beginnings. Look at that. Beautiful. Card 15. We're going to put that down here. It's like the lightning bolt is hitting. All right, let's see what they bring in here for you. So, of course, beginnings. The minerals and cosmic material that originated in stars long ago continue to live on in the second sacred fire. This is the fire at the core of Mother Earth. It is this fire that creates and sustains life on our planet and is responsible for the Earth's magnetic field. The heat that exists within the second sacred fire contains the life-giving blood of Mother Earth herself, which formed within the planet and created all that we see here today, and which arises in the form of magma and heat. Without this sacred fire at the center of our world, gravity, our atmosphere, and the infinite number of wonderful things that have happened because of its existence would not exist. This lifeblood that emanates into the world is expressed in all that has come into being on our planet. Through it, we see creation in its multitude of medium. Here we can touch the land that was formed, gaze at the top of the mountains, and experience all life on this world. If you've drawn this Earth's Core Sacred Fire card today, you may be giving birth to a new project or beginning of a new phase in your life. Now is the time to fully delve into the power of creation, take in all the wonders of Mother Earth, and marvel at your own significance. Breathe creativity into new opportunities appearing in your life and allow that power to flow through your veins. I love it. I love it. And there is this flow, there is this circulation. We talked about Aquarius energy being the veins and circulation. Well, here this comes here, and I kind of feel like here comes this lightning bolt from the heavens, and here comes this fire from the earth. So it's like meeting together above and below, bringing this energy in here that you are supported in your dream. It's happening on purpose, for a purpose, and that you are here as part of a giant puzzle. There's no extra pieces, and if there's a missing piece, then it feels empty. And I feel like that's important for you to know that you are needed, and that's why the universe wants you to live your dream and express who you truly are, because you are here for a specific purpose as part of the huge puzzle. So I love that. And then we have the wisdom of the oracle. So let's take a look here and see. What else do we have here for those that chose reading one? And then we'll dive into some tarot here and get some clarity. All right. So what's your final oracle message here? All right. That is the one right here. And you got card 11. Buy the book. And we're going to just look at that beautiful card here. So we'll put that right here. Let's see what this brings in here for you. So this is abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting culture or family custom, universal laws. It's funny because that's like what's going to be challenged for you here. I feel like this is what is going to be blasted out of the way, because that rebellious nature of Aquarius energy is coming in here to go, you know what, you've been following all this along, but that can change here. It says the universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer. Here's the prayer again. The law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. And these principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Here's that revolution, Aquarius energy. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that do vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them rather than being a rebel and flouting them. But I feel like this is opposite. So when this card appears, normally this is about submitting to structure, follow the rules even if they seem to make no sense. And maybe in the beginning, this is what is required, and then this transformative energy of Aquarius changes all of society, right? But it says, release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it'll be easier to go by the book at this time. So trusting that energy that comes in here. Are we going to read these? Yeah, we're going to read the prosperity message. It has a relationship, prosperity and protection, but I feel like because this is about your big dreams, that the prosperity message is the one that stands out. And it says, at this time, you can expect a return on your investment. Whatever you have pursued, be it a dream you've long cherished, a skill you've cultivated, or a service you're called to, this will come to you if you're willing to go by the book. You don't need to reinvent the wheel to be successful. Follow in the footsteps of others who have already achieved the things you're striving for. You can learn a lot by observing the structures that are already working. Your creative projects and commitment to prosperity are in alignment with the needs of the world, but impatience may tempt you to cut corners to get there more quickly. Stick with what you know works, and you will attract abundance. Yeah, I love that. So perfect for all those. And then we are going to be using the Star Tarot, which the Star card in the Major Arcana is Aquarius energy. So I was drawn to these here. All right, so let me just give these a shuffle. So let's see what else they want you to know about your big dream here. But so far I do see very much this with this prayer. It's important for you to connect to up above and below, the divine masculine father energy, divine feminine energy here too, and to help you and ask for assistance along the way. Master number 11 is about understanding your human journey, your human adventure, but also knowing that you're so much more than the human. You're this actor behind the character. This reminded me of the Magician card. Usually that's our higher self who is bringing in, the love from above, the connection from above. So realizing you are a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love and coming in there. All right, so let's see. What else do you have for those that chose reading number 1, please? All right, so do you have those? Whoops. Destroying things here. Okay, what else? All right, and 2 here. All right, and then went to those on the outside. So 3 and 3. Interesting. It's like 2 by 2, because it had 2 and then 2, and then the other 2 that came were the bookends that completed things here. Bottom of the deck, you do have the Knight of Cups, so this is movement and pursuit of higher love of your passion too. So I like that. We're going to just kind of put that right here. And let's see what else we've got coming in here. Sorry, let me just center that a little bit so it's not distracting me by being off center. All right, there you go. So I do want to start here. And you've got the King of Swords. So King of Swords, very much Aquarian energy, air energy. The King of Swords not only co-rules over the sword suit with the Queen, but all kings are given a second portion of air. So they're the master of thinking, of wisdom, seeing things from a higher perspective, gaining a lot of clarity around what you're really wanting in life. What is this adventure? What is truly what you're wanting to achieve? So connecting to the capital T truths brings you a lot of clarity. And I feel like this is where this cutting away here, this lightning bolt tower energy of removing things out of our life brings clarity on what you don't want. And it opens up space for you to head to what you do want as well. Let's see what else we've got here. Yeah, so the Two of Swords. So when you come down to decision making that needs to be done, the Two of Swords is like, close your eyes and open your heart. Get out of your head and into your heart and follow, not the supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and must of the world. But this Ace of Swords allows you to cut away those small t truths that are rooted in fear of letting someone down, fears of failure, all those delicious things that get in our way when we're trying to achieve and head into what we're wanting to go in our lives, right? So the Two of Swords is whenever you come to a crossroads, you close your eyes, you connect to the higher realm prayer, and you ask Spirit. And, before we come down here, we give a honey-do list in a way to all our spiritual posse, right? all the stuff we want to experience down here, our fated events, our life purpose, all this stuff. We're like, all right, this is what I'd like to accomplish. So if you guys could do that for me, I'd love it. And they're like, absolutely, we will work on that. But they can be multitaskers too, and they're continuously always working on our the honey-do list. But we can ask of our own free will, because they do honor our free will and power of choice. They don't meddle outside of what we ask for, right? So we can ask of our own free will while we're down here and say, hey, can you give me clarity on this? Can you tell me more about this? Can you show me this? Can you provide that? And they will give us answers, and they want to assist us so much more on this earth than we can imagine, right? So definitely use prayer to gain guidance here. Yeah. And the high priestess. So trusting your intuition, it was mentioned in one of these cards too, which she steps back, the high priestess, out of the, chaos of the world. She steps back, connects to the higher realms, goes behind the veil, dives deep into the unseen and unknown, and to gain clarity. So this is about, again, making sure that connecting with the spirit world is such an important part of this, because when things are burning down and being removed, we might be a little frightened, a little, taken aback, especially if it comes suddenly. But when we can build this trusting relationship where we can reach out to spirit, then we don't freak out as much, right? All right. And then we've got the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I love this card coming in here. This is kind of like the big dream, one of the big dream cards, because it's about being true to your authentic self, allowing assistance from others, etc., but not allowing our path to be, interrupted by trying to please other people. And it's normal. In the beginning, we have it because as children, we are taught, right, through praise and punishment to do what other people want us to do. Punished if we don't do it, removal of praise and support if we don't do what they want to do. So this is about be true to your authentic self and live your dream, because you are needed. Like we talked about that puzzle piece. You are needed. You're here. Your own unique self is required here for this journey. So I love that. And then you have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, so there is this adjustment here with the Ten of Wands, like the lightning bolt in a way. Because the Ten of Wands represents a lot of sealed electricity, a lot of energy being expended into your life in a lot of different directions, maybe trying to please a lot of different people, right? But the Ten of Wands is an ending and a beginning card, because it is about you adjusting where you're investing all of your energy, like evaluating where am I investing all of my energy, and instead of it being invested in 10 different areas, you're whittling it down. Things are being removed out of our life. You're making choices and changes through clarity and through communication with spirit, going, you know what? Rather than have 10 things go up one space, I'm getting rid of like maybe 8, and I have 2 things that go up 5 each, or down to 1 that goes 10 spaces instead. That's where this progression is happening, and they're having you evaluate where are you investing all your energy, and can we just, with all this clarity, you're whittling away and getting all this energy back that you're reinvesting towards your dream, towards your passion that's in your heart. I love it. And then lastly, you've got the moon. Yeah, some more divine energy, more connection to the spirit world, the unseen, the unknown, like the High Priestess card here. Trusting the cycles of the moon, allowing this Mother Luna energy to come in, and to pay attention to using the moon's energy in powerful ways too, because we've got this, great energy that's available to us. 10 new moon wishes at each new moon, full moon wishes, or releasing types of ceremonies as well. So we've got a lot of beautiful energy that's available to you, and it is talking about trusting, both the higher and the lower, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, doing what you can towards your dream. And then when you can't do something, then you step back and become the chalice, like the High Priestess and Mother Luna, and just open up and allow Spirit to fill you up and overflow and bring things to you. So knowing what you can do and putting action behind it, when things seem impossible, reaching out to Spirit, trusting they'll give you clarity and bring things in for you as well. So I love this adventure for you. How exciting. So really, every other week I have like either a full moon or new moon pick a card. And so when the new moon energy comes in, I think it's around February 9th is the new moon in Aquarius. That'll be a big time to be looking at what you're planting with this new moon in Aquarius energy coming up. So be sure to check that out. All right. And I'm loving this for you. Just know as you're going throughout each and every second of every day of your journey that you truly are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there and you take care. If you chose reading number 2, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to start off pulling Oracle, and we're going to consult the Higher Self Oracle to see what they want you to know about what is coming for your big dreams, or what they want you to know about your big dreams. So let's take a look here. Let's do it twice for you. Pile 2. Give it a little extra pile 2 energy. And let's see, what do they want you to know here? All right off the bat here. And you've got perspective. Beautiful. I love this energy here. You've got higher self, conscious, and subconscious. You got all the dudes that are part of us here, or dudettes. So let's just put that right here. Well, let's move it up a little bit more here. We'll put it right there on the edge. Let's see what perspective they bring you here, and see what's going on. So perspective, starts off with a quote here from Marcus Aurelius, which says, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is perspective, not the truth." Wow. Yeah, so all these popular opinions we've been given all our life around what your dream should be, supposed to be, need to be, have to be, must be. This clarity coming in, I like it. Says a change in perspective is needed when this card crosses your path. The energy of this card indicates that you are thinking possibly negatively about a person or a situation. Your higher self is asking you to shift your attitude, your point of view, and outlook about a person or a situation, basically about your dream here. Remember that your current perspective is shaped by your subconscious mind or upbringing environment, your past experiences, and your beliefs. All of these affect your conscious mind and how you now see and understand people, places, events, and even yourself, right? We don't see the world as it actually is. We see the world as we are. Goes on to say, by realizing this, you're being asked to step back and acknowledge these factors, limit your ability to fully know the motivations of another individual, and even to fully understand why a particular situation has occurred. The details of why Spirit has placed people and situations in your life may not always be known, but it is important not to make negative assumptions. You're being encouraged to access the higher self-mind, where infinite wisdom resides to help you see that all experiences lead to growth and expansion. Your higher self will help you think differently and help you have compassion for others and their mistakes, even embrace your experiences, since they will lead you to a higher version of yourself and towards your dream. I'm getting like Wheel of Fortune vibes. Which, interesting enough, if you were attracted to reading number 1, I would encourage you to check that out, because they had like lightning bolt, tower energy, which does tell us everything unfolds for us, things are moved out of our way. But the Wheel of Fortune is kind of similar energy. It is that everything happens for us. The Wheel of Fortune is the tune of for you. And when we change our perspective, like 2024 is a huge year of changing that life is happening to me, victimhood, to life is happening for me, 2024, for me, instead. And this is the change of perspective that changes the energy. When I'm in victim mode, I'm focusing on what I'm missing. I'm focusing on what I hate in my life. I'm focusing on what I fear will not come in or come into my life or will not leave my life, right? And so when we change our energy and we understand that a lot of this that we're taught, all this fear-based belief systems are the small t truths of our past, of all the supposed to's and shoulds and need to's and have to's and musts. And it could be a dream was given to you as well. But when we change it to gratitude, to unconditional love and joy, and focus on what we do want, then that changes our perspective. And when our perspective changes, so does the energy that we draw in. So I love this powerful energy coming in. And then we're also going to pull from got 3 wisdom decks. The first one is the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. So let's take a look here. Let's give that number 2 energy here, 2 shuffles, and let's see what we've got here. So what else? For those that chose reading number 2, what else? Okay. All right, that's the one here. And we got the Word Lord, communication, praise, and dishonesty. Card number 43. We'll put the Word Lord over here. What is the word? What words are we using? What words are we telling ourselves? Taking like command over our self-talk, right? Our perspective. What are we focusing on? What energy is really being spoken down underneath here, right? What messages are bouncing around in our subconscious? What are we consciously choosing to look at too? Now this has an ally and a challenger energy, and I'm going to read both. The ally says that the Word Lord rules communication of all kinds and lets you know that positive interactions can be expected when he arrives as your ally. He only speaks with positive words and praises all he sees. There's that perspective we were talking about. He reminds you of the laws of abundance and praise. When you bless the world, it blesses you back. When you say affirming, supportive words, they carry an energy that returns to you in physical form. You can't make this up, exactly what you were saying. Remember that each one has power and will resonate into the universe, seeking its reflection in manifest form. Your body responds to praise, as does everything in the world around you. Praise it for its inherent health and beauty. Applaud yourself for everything you do, as even the tiniest accomplishments are important. Praise your bills. Give thanks for the services you enjoy, and watch the ability to pay them increase as you align with Spirit's increasing power. This is also a time to remember the powerful practice of affirmations. Write them down and speak them aloud as a spiritual exercise. Say it is so, and it will be. It's a very auspicious sign when the Word Lord chooses to be your ally. Yeah, this change of perspective is going to change the things that are happening and coming into your life. So the challenger, of course, when the Word Lord appears as the challenger, he gently warns of untruths, denial, and unsupportive thoughts and words in any area of your life. If you've been dishonest in any way, it's time to make amends. Change your tune, the fortune. That's hilarious. Otherwise, I said fortune. It doesn't say that, but the tune of for you, when I was talking about the Wheel of Fortune. Otherwise, your impact on the world will not be as effective as you'd like. Even if you were to be successful as an immediate result, there would be a price to pay later. If others are being unsupportive towards you, know that it's them, not you. So don't take this world personally. Remember that you don't have to engage others when they project their own fears and negativity onto you. Another message here is about how you speak about yourself. Right? Do you say self-deprecating words? Do you minimize yourself so as not to intimidate others? Do you shrink your light? All right. Do you refer to yourself as less than beautiful? time to change those unconscious statements now. It's not difficult to change things, as we are always given a choice to make new decisions. And as long as you remain positive and supportive, the rest will quickly melt away until all you perceive is the highest good for all. All you need is a desire to change and be positive, and the word Lord will help you win the game of life. Yeah, I love that. And you can change our habit, right? We're taught a habit, focus on the lower, but we can change a habit too. How did we learn? Through repetition. How do we change? Through repetition. I usually say, this is a great gift we're given here. A cell phone, right, where we can put a silent vibrating alarm as many times as we want today, every waking 30 minutes if we want to have us come back to focusing on positive communication to ourselves, positive self-talk, and we can change our habit to praising ourselves instead of self-deprecation, right? So I like that. All right, and then we've got here the wisdom of the elders, so we continue with wisdom, and let's see what else they want to add in here. But I love this, how these two cards were so perfect for one another. And let's see, what else for those that chose reading number 2? All right, nope, they want this one right here. All right, and we've got Grandmother Moon, Cycles, card 13. Beautiful, beautiful card here. We'll put that right here. And let's see what this one brings in here for you. All of creation is connected to spirit, and this includes the celestial bodies that make up our night sky. There is a vast interplay of connections found between our daily life, the natural and spiritual world, right? All three of these. Three things here, right? And the need to revere all that is around us. Great respect must be paid to Grandmother Moon and her 13 sacred lunar cycles. The cycles of the moon have an immense impact on Mother Earth. Yeah, there's 13. It's funny because I just pulled this book out, which I feel like I need to talk here because I feel like moon energy is very important too. This is an amazing book, The 13 Original Clan Mothers by Jamie Sams. I don't think it's by accident, very synchronistic that I was just talking about this with another one of my dear friends, and so I pulled it out to look at it and possibly reread it again. But the 13 original mothers and what they bring are very important here. And again, with if you were drawn between reading number 1 and reading number 2, I really encourage you to read number 1 or listen to number 1, because it was also about being aware of the moon cycles and the moon energy that comes in with it as well. It says, each passing moon phase indicates when to plant, harvest, hunt, and gather. We witness her effects on the ocean waters in the forms of tides, and women in particular experience her great power through the cleansing cycle of menstruation known to the Mi'kmaq. It's M-I''KMAQ. I'd probably totally murdered that, as moon time. So this cycle experienced by women is a gift and ushers in a phase to cleanse herself mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It is deeply connected to the phases of Grandmother Moon. It is a time of power, second only to the ability of the Great Spirit to give life, during which a woman's energy is at its strongest. Traditionally, during this time, she does not prepare food or medicine, take part in ceremonies, or use a pipe and other sacred items because the flow of energy within her is so strong that she would drain the energy of those items and render them neutral. Wow. So this is a sacred time that represents an inherent connection to Mother Earth, which helps prepare the body to give and receive life. If you've drawn this card today, take note of the current moon phase and cycles within your own life. There is a strong possibility of a major shift in energy currently taking place, and there might be a need to clear away what is no longer needed. Now is the time to focus on tapping into your own intuition and other feminine energetic principles, such as creativity or nurturing oneself and others. Yeah, definitely so. And we all have divine masculine, divine feminine energy within us. So definitely Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, nurturing yourself with positive words, not negative words, and changing the perspective that living your life for you and what you are here for with your dream, nurturing your dream instead of saying that the dream is not unfolding in its proper time and in its proper way, right? So I love this energy coming in. Also, every other week I do a full moon, new moon, pick a card based on what the moons. The Aquarius new moon is happening on February 9th, which we have 10 new moon wishes. And of course, the full moon is when we have the release ceremonies. So pay a real close attention to those cycles for yourself because of this card. Even more than normal. All right. And then we have the wisdom of the oracle. So let's see what additional wisdom they have here for you towards your dream. All right, there we go. And you've got Observer, card number 49. Look, and they're looking at the moon. So very much pay attention to the moon cycles for sure. And something else you can do, I've got this wonderful, and you can find stuff for free online too, but I love her, sorry, my little clips, but they have these books that talk about the moon cycle that is happening each day, and being aware that every 2 to 3 days we're changing our, the influence, I mean, we're not changing, but the influence of the moon is changing, and we're having this different influence on our bodies, because every 28, 29 days we go through the entire cycle of the moons here, and so like we go from a fire energy into an earth energy, and then into air energy, and then into water energy, back to fire. So if you are being impacted by the moon in a strong way, which all of this is telling me that you definitely are, maybe you have a water moon or a lot of water in your chart, but you definitely are influenced by the moon with these cards coming in, so paying attention to them is very important. So this card about the Observer, it's about perspective. Oh my gosh. I'm serious. It says perspective. Objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. I just love spirit. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment that you're engaged with right now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. And I'm reading the prosperity messages for these two, which because it's all about dreaming big and especially all this is gaining a new perspective, a clearer perspective on what your dream is, instead of taking what a dream is that someone gave you growing up, or society, right? It says, it is an advantageous, I can read, it is an advantageous time for you to get some distance from what you're doing and see your work and your projects and your dream, right, from a different perspective. The trick is to connect to the essence of your goals and aspirations while letting the form and timing be dictated by spirit. You may be too personally attached to an outcome and unable to see the miracle because it's not turning out exactly as you had planned. Trust spirit. The perfect version of your abundance is right in front of you. Remain neutral and curious and watch the miracle unfold. Wow. I love it. How perfect. All right. And then we're going to move into the Star Tarot. And the Star Tarot are actually the star in the major arcana is the Aquarius energy. That's why we were drawn to these. But let's take a look here and see what else they want you to know about your dreams here. So what we want those that chose reading number 2 to know, right? So we've got 2. And then this one and this one. And then this one and this one. All right. And the energy on the bottom of the deck, yeah, the strength and the courage to step forward here, trusting your higher self and your human self, knowing that you are so much more than this human condition that we are, right? And again, this really correlates with the reading number 1. Sorry to keep mentioning that, but there's just so many cards that just reinforce the message from number 1 and number 2 in a slightly different way, but the energy there exists enough to where it's definitely standing out. All right, so let's see what else they want you to know here. So you've got the 6 of Swords, leaving behind the old perspectives, the old ways of looking at things, and moving into a new way of looking. So there is this movement and this change of beliefs, mindsets, perspectives, right? So definitely here in this movement energy makes its way out into the physical world. It starts with your brain, but then the energy does ignite change into the outside world as well. So you might be ignited to actually make physical changes. And the Hanged One is this transformative energy, seeing things from a different perspective. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That's what usually that's what I say with this card. It just came out. So, but definitely seeing things from this higher perspective. And it's been that things have been kind of waiting and things have been kind of taking longer. And, when it talked about the timing of things, this is that things are, with this change of how you look at things, this change of energy, it does ignite things to start happening faster and faster and faster for you too. So we like that, right? Yep, 7 of Swords. So becoming aware of your own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that keep you trapped. You become aware of these, but there's still some below the surface that you're wheedling out. And it was from here when you were a fawn, when you were a little child. But these are the thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that may have felt like they've stolen things in your past and in your future. That it blinds you from your future of saying, well, that can't happen because of these limiting beliefs. You can even see the horns trapping the new moon energy that's there. So here's that moon energy making itself known again, this new moon in this release here. Full moon energy has releasing ceremonies. So that's why we cleanse, and we, like it was talking about the cycles, we cleanse and make room for birth and for growth to happen. And that's what's happening with these. And actually I want to go to this one right away. Yeah, the death and the rebirth. So exactly what you're saying. That's when they wanted to go to their next. You've got this transformation that's happening, the ending of the old, the beginning of the new. And here's that 13 again. Sorry, I'm just going to move this down now that we know that's the strength card here. But we've got the 13, this rebirthing that comes in here, this phoenix. I love how they have the phoenix on these cards, because there is this rebirthing that's coming in here, definitely for you. And it's like this reignition, all that energy transformation that's happening here. All right, and then you've got the Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's new love, new passion, and it is about becoming this familiar with the higher love from above, that you're becoming this chalice. You're allowing yourself, with all this nurturing, the self-love is growing. You're allowing spirit to come to fill you up and see all this overflow is what everyone else gets. And so this is this energy. And I know, especially with big-hearted people such as you, it's hard to give to yourself first, but the greatest gift you can give the world is a healthy, full, overflowing you, because if you don't give yourself that, then you're not at your highest. And what we're actually giving is bitter, sour water instead of this overflow, which is like nectar from the heavens for people. So though people might not like it in the beginning, when you pull back your energy, when you fill up and overflow, what you overflow is so much more delicious. One drop of it is worth gallons and gallons and gallons of other that you give to people. So I love that. And then you have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, so Queen of Cups, she is, full of water energy, of course, because she helps roll over the cups and emotions energy. But all the queens are given a second portion of water. So this is this feeling, this nurturing, this filling up and overflowing out to the world. She's very intuitive. She's very, able to dive deep into her emotions to understand, where she's coming from too. So there is this great amount of emotional energy with Grandmother Moon and all of this. And it just tells me that you have a huge empathic gift, and that's why you're so influenced by all this moon energy. But it's expanding, it grows even more. And that's why it's such an important thing to be aware of the forecast of the emotional waves of whatever energy is coming, so that you don't feel like you're going insane. Where, one day I feel all fiery when we're in a fire moon, and then a couple days later you feel very grounded and earthy, and and then you go very much into your head in the air energy of the air moons, and then you go into the emotional, deep emotion. Especially with the empathic abilities that you have. Water moons are huge for you, and a water full moon even huge. A super moon and eclipses, if you follow all those, you'll understand why you're feeling such big spikes and magnification of all this emotional energy, and you get to make the most of it though. Because if you realize it, okay, a full moon, hands down, no matter what sign it is going to impact you and magnify your emotions. 3 to 4 days before and after for most people. For you, could be a week to 2 weeks before, where you're never coming off of a moon impact. As the full moon energy is dropping, the new moon energy is kicking in, and then as the new moon energy is going, the new full moon energy. So you're constantly being impacted, that you focus on what emotions you're focusing on, right? Because that's being magnified. And if you're like, well, if I'm focusing on anger and sadness, I feel that extreme, then you kind of change your habit, right? We talked about changing our habit of perspective. If I focus more on unconditional love and joy and laughter and peace, then that gets expanded. And I'm like, that feels a lot better expanded usually than fear energies, right? So I love it. All right. Well, I love this for you, and hopefully this resonates. And again, check number 1 out too. I feel like for, the impact for your big dream here is to be aware of how you're seeing things, what you're focusing on, because that impacts what you're seeing and what you're drawing into your life for sure here. So I love it for you. And as you're going throughout each and every second of every day of your journey, remember, you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love. You hang in there, and you take care. If you chose reading number 3, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to start off with the Oracle, pulling from this Higher Self Oracle to find out what Spirit wants you to know about your big dream. So we're going to give it 3 shuffles for number 3 energies. And one more time. All right, so let's see, what do we have here? What does Spirit want you to know about your big dreams? For all of you that chose reading number 3, they do want this one right here. Look at love, 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 love. Such an important piece of your dream here. And of course, love is the answer to every question, right? So let's take a look and see what they want you to know about love and your big dream. So there's a quote here from Rainier Maria Rilke, maybe how you say her name, I probably murdered it. It says, "For one human being to love another, that is perhaps the most difficult of all our tasks, the ultimate, the last test and proof, the work for which all other work is but preparation. Wow. So how do you uniquely want to express love to the world in your own special, unique way, right? By pulling this card, your higher self is asking you to look at the love in your life. If you're in a relationship, acknowledge the lessons learned and growth experienced as a result of the partnership. You may want to consider finding ways to strengthen that relationship, which will benefit each person. This could be in the form of finding activities to do together, making time to listen to one another, and perhaps, if needed, attend counseling. Finding balance in the relationship is also important. Remember that there must be equal parts of give and take. Additionally, if you've been questioning if this is the right relationship for you, then you're being asked to love yourself by being honest in this moment and assessing the situation. Ask your higher self, which is already filled with compassion and truth, to guide your mind and heart in this matter. If you're single, then this card signals that new love is on the horizon. A new partner will soon be entering your life. Remember that all relationships in life come to teach us how to give and receive love. Reminded me of Six of Pentacles energy. We'll come back to that, though. This card may also refer to the love of your family. A parent's love is eternal, regardless of the mistakes made and words exchanged over the years. Although the past cannot be altered, you can learn to accept what was and the lessons brought with it. Yeah, you can transform those. Last, you're being reminded that you are the living embodiment of love on earth, and like you, love is everywhere. If you're feeling lonely and unloved, call upon your higher self to help you through this moment by showering you with the divine love. To feel self-love, perform the higher self-heart ritual below. And that ritual says, number 1, sit with eyes closed, undisturbed. 2, place a hand over your heart. 3, visualize your inner heart and the 4 chambers. Each chamber symbolizes an aspect of love: compassion, kindness, forgiveness, equanimity. With your inner eye, concentrate on each chamber and determine if any blocks are present. Call upon the power of the higher self to infuse each chamber with clarity to dissolve any blocks and fill each chamber with golden light. And number 5, repeat as often as necessary. Beautiful. So there is this Six of Pentacles energy, which is my codependency awareness card, or this overgiving card. And what stood out really a lot of this is how it's so important that giving and receiving love be equal. And the Six of Pentacles, for me, talks about this out of balance giving and receiving, like rate of exchange that we develop when we're very young, and when we're 7 years old and younger is when we want to give so much love to get so much love from the important people in our life, but we're given very little, which, because everyone's so busy with life and family and other siblings and trying to put food on the table, all this, even though we're giving like all of this, 1,000 love coins, we get 1 love coin back. We're kids. We're like, that seems fair. It's not, but it seems fair. And so it goes down into our subconscious, our unconscious. And then what does that do? That actually, runs on autopilot throughout our lives, and we want to overgive to receive so little. So regarding your dream, you have so much you want to do consciously, but subconsciously there's this barrier, this forest fields that are keeping things away, right? I have in my Take 10 with Zen, if I remember, I'll pin it down below in the description box of the video, but it talks about, in my Take 10 with Zen episode 5, is the fate. It talks about fate, but it's the Six of Pentacles energy, which is reminding me of this. So if that resonates, check that out as well. So I've got 3 wisdom decks that we're going to pull from here and see what other wisdom Spirit wants us to have about this big dreams and this equal giving and receiving, and this allowing ourselves to receive the blessings and the flow, allowing us to express love in our own unique special way to the world, right? So what else for those that chose reading number 3? Oh, none of those. All right, this one right here. And we've got the Web Weaver, synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effects, right? Give and receive. I love it. Little dragon, a real dragonfly down here. So let's put them over here. And let's see what comes in here with card number 4. These have an ally and a challenger, and so I'm going to read both of those here. Excuse me. So the Web Weaver rejoices that your creations are far-reaching and have positive effects on the many. Every action, every thought, every word and deed is woven into the web of creation. And when the Web Weaver appears as your ally, she grants you the way to others of like mind and intention and lets you know you're not alone in your endeavors. So this talks about feeling lonely and alone too. And there is this great energy here of partnerships, and it doesn't mean that it has to be romantic, but it's important partnerships and people in your life. Just when you need to make a connection, like magic, synchronicity occurs. Music reverberates through the web and plays in harmony with your own. This is a sign to trust in the connectivity between all events. Magic is afoot around you. And if your query is about a relationship, the Web Weaver gives you the assurance that meaningful coincidences come through to give you the reason to hope. Potential growth into reality with care and patience. Remember that the web reaches far and wide, and you're only capable of perceiving a small part of it. Trust and pay attention to the patterns you see play out in your life. All things will be revealed through the web, right? The internet, through this web of connectivity. I love it. The challenger part of this card says the Web Weaver warns you to address your behavior in all areas. Where are you being dishonest with others and with yourself? Are you fearful that you'll be left out in the cold and abandoned if you don't relinquish control? Your strand in the web is beautiful and unique, and you don't need to camouflage who you really are in order to manipulate results. You're challenged to stand tall in all your perfect imperfections. See yourself truly and allow the patterns of your life to be woven into the beauty meant for you and you alone. Keep in mind that if you do what you did, you'll get what you got. The web remembers everything. So do something different this time and watch a miracle. This applies to all your questions in the moment, for everything is connected. Yeah. And love is the answer to every question. Real self-love, higher love, the divine love. Let's see what else they want you to know here with the wisdom of the Elders Oracle. So let's give these 3 shuffles here. All right. So what else for those that chose reading number 3, please? All right. This is the one right here. And we've got spring, new beginnings. Yeah. So they're definitely spring. Love is in the air in spring, right? The spring energy, the new birthing. That's when animals have this drawing together of creation and procreation. So there definitely is this drawing together. And it says, as the sun rises in the east, we witness a new day upon us, and greeting the light of each dawning sun is an opportunity to reflect on new beginnings. The renewal experienced at daybreak is symbolic of the phases we experience in life and within the seasons here on Mother Earth. Spring is found in the east direction of the medicine wheel and is represented by the color yellow. It brings with it the potential for fresh energy, positivity, and growth. Within various indigenous cultures, spring is seen as a time to change aspects of our lives and rid ourselves of what is no longer needed. It is the season of rebirth and renewal, which is reflected both in nature and in the cycles of our lives. As the earth thaws, flowers bloom, animals come out of hibernation, and new life is birthed into being. Spring heralds a time of renewal and serves as a reminder of the cyclical nature of Mother Earth and the interconnectedness of everything. Here's that web, the interconnectedness of everything. If you've drawn the spring card, now is the time to choose a new direction in your journey. Cleanse and purify the energy that surrounds you and invite new experiences and opportunities into your life. It is the perfect time to cleanse your mind, body, and space to make room in your life by removing clutter. Invite positive experiences into your awareness because there is a fresh start happening now. There are brand new beginnings in store for you, and now is the time to reflect on what you wish to rid from your life and embrace all the incredible opportunities in store for you. Wow. Yeah, so the interconnectedness is definitely here, and everything is connected through love and self-love, and the whole, everything is vibration. It's either lower vibrational love, higher vibrational love, but everything is love. And we came here to experience the contrast here, the shadow. And I love that. Let's see what else comes in here. With the wisdom of the oracle. And let's give these 3 shuffles. And one more time. All right. So what's your final oracle? And then we'll pull some, all right, then we'll pull some tarot here as well. And sorry, let me just get these scooched around here. And we've got Poised, card number 48. Love that. Put that right over here. Let's get these all scooched up here. All right. And let's see what this brings in. So the energy of Poised is being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, and confidence, right? You can be assured that you are ready for anything right now, for this new beginning, right? You know what you need to. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. Well, here we go. And these do have a variety of messages, and I feel like it's really short, and I was just reading the prosperity message because the relationship is so strong here. I'm going to read the relationship and the prosperity message. Relationship says, when you're confident and happy in your own skin, you're ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. You're completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendships, and harmonious new connections, interconnectedness, are all present now or are coming in. You're ready to give and receive from the heart. It's a beautiful place to be. The prosperity message says you have every reason to feel confident. Everything you need to make your success concrete is now at your disposal. So this big dream energy, right? You can take action knowing you're ready to step into your power, into your light, and into your service to the world. The direction you're moving in is your destiny, and your soul is smiling with joy as you align with this truth. Perfect. Yeah, so it's definitely, you could see the interconnectedness in that. For your dream, it's okay to ask for help, ask for assistance, and allow it. But that Six of Pentacles energy about, clearing and being aware of the limiting beliefs that are there are important, because those are the things that keep love and other things, from coming in here. Now we're going to use the Star Tarot here. The star in Major Arcana of Tarot is Aquarius, so that's why we are using this. It was drawn for this Aquarius season reading. One more time here. For the power of 3, for all those that chose reading number 3. So let's take a look here and see what else they want you to know, all right, about your journey here. So we want those, and then these, that one, all right. And then the energy on the bottom of the deck, you do have the Princess of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, who is all about bringing in new things into your life. New opportunities opening up in the outside world as it's like the way you're looking at your worth and relationship to the outside world changes with this as well. So we're going to put them down here, just have them peek here, because this is, oh my gosh, it almost looks exactly like this. So here is this new birthing, and you can even see the birthing and the coming out of hibernation, this spring type of energy that's coming here. So I like this. All right, let's get these scooched over. And it looks like we're going to start with this card because it made itself known, which is the Magician card. Here is you having everything you need within you, your higher self, bringing in the love from above through you and into the world here, zapping through. And so this is a message of that you have everything you need within you to make these new dreams to come true, and this new stuff, because everything is made of love energy, including yourself. And so not only are you loved, but you are love. You are made of unconditional love. And what you're discovering in your life with your big dream is, how do you uniquely want to share this unconditional love in your heart with the world, right? This new beginning, this new way of looking at things, and this interconnectedness, knowing that you don't have to do it all alone, right? Yeah, self-love, filling up from this love from above. We knew love was going to have to be coming in here. This is like one of the major love cards, but it's self-love. Because here's Spirit filling you up, and here's all this overflow out to the outside world. So it does start with loving yourself and expanding your own self-love, because you can't love anyone else more than to the extent you love yourself, nor receive love from others more than to the extent you love yourself. And that Six of Pentacles energy I was talking about, which allows this equal giving and receiving come in, that's what drops these forest fields. You're able to go back and look and have the forgiveness that comes in, that releases things, like it had those 4 chambers. Forgiveness is a huge part of the clearing of that Six of Pentacles energy, because we realize that the other person was just regurgitating what they learned growing up, who their parents just regurgitated. It's like children raising children, just passing on what they knew as a child, and no one got any special manuals or anything, right? They were just like, here's a child and do your best, bye. That's what kind of happens here. Six of Pentacles energy. So definitely can't make this up. So perfect. I had a feeling, which is amazing. I just love Spirit. So here's that Six of Pentacles. It definitely, hands down, no way. Really check that out. I will definitely, in fact, I'm just going to put it in here right now. Make a note so that I will, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so I'll do that. I will have that pinned down near the timestamps. So check out that video. It does give you a tool. It's less than 10 minutes, and it tells you all about the Six of Pentacles energy. Just blown away. I love it. All right. Then what else happens here? Yeah, the Three of Swords. This is the transformation of the heartbreak, the fears, the supposed tos, the shoulds, the need tos. And the Three of Swords is an amazing card because it does tell us that, one of the things with love and with regardless of whatever type of relationship it is, whether it's romantic, friends, family, whatever, we fear being heartbreak, right? We fear disappointment. But the beautiful thing about the Three of Swords is it tells us that heartbreak is a lie, that it feels like it. And we do come down here on purpose to experience the opposites, to what might it feel like to be heartbroken. But what we're really feeling in our heart that feels like heartbreak is our body going into fight or flight mode. So when someone shocks us and scares you, like my brother and I used to scare each other when we were younger, and like hide in the bottom of the closet, and when they were taking a shower and they came back into the room, you'd grab their ankle and freak them out. When that first happened, you're like, ah, your heart feels like, fear and fight or flight. But when you realize it's your brother or whoever, then you calm down and you go out of fight or flight mode. You don't feel that pain, that prick in your heart. Well, emotional monsters that happen, these are beliefs. And what happens is when someone does something that's, usually out of fear themselves, we go into fight or flight mode when our little inner child feels unsafe or out of control. And we go into fight or flight mode. We fear we won't be lovable or whatever. And it keeps looping it because it hasn't resolved the thought and belief that their action means this about us. I think it talked in here about not taking life personal, and maybe it was a previous reading, but it is about their actions, if they're not loving, are out of fear. So they're not about us, it's about their fear, but we make it about us, and then it loops and it keeps going because, when we get distracted by something, the heartache goes away. We go to sleep, the heartache goes away. The fear goes away. But when we remember and the fear ignites, we feel the pain again. So there is this wonderful transformation around pain here. Yeah, and we have the Judgment card. Here's the calling, your human self being called to your higher place, and you are being invited to see more clearly what is your true dream come true. How do you uniquely want to express this love to the world in your own special, unique way, free of all the fears of the supposed tos, the shoulds, the need tos, the have tos, the must be's, all these opinions we were given growing up, and how you can uniquely do it yourself. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. Beautiful card because the King of Pentacles learns so much about abundance and fulfillment, overflowing, knowing that everything within within us is what this Ace of Cups is what makes us feel solid and fulfilled and full. Our self-worth changes because when we realize that the three swords of the outside world, relationships, situations, and things are unstable, and when we define ourselves by that, we feel unstable. The king, having learned this through all the pentacles suit that he lives through, realizes the only stable thing is this inner love, inward and upward, eternal, never ending, unconditional, not one condition to lose it, very solid foundation. But the outside world, people change, people pass away, people walk away, right? So relationships are unstable. They're not eternal. Human relationships aren't, right? Situations like jobs, education, social status, whatever situations we can get in, always changing, therefore unstable. And then things, our bank accounts, our possessions, our bodies break down, deteriorate, blow up, burn down, stolen. And so all that outside stuff, the king learns that is unstable. Eventually, when we're disappointed or feel that heartbreak enough, we grow tired and bored with it. We turn inward and upward, and ta-da, we find this beautiful, very stable love, the only thing stable in this entire world. So there's this great foundation that comes in here through all of this, finding our self-love, connecting to that divine love, allows us to clear away our fears, see with clarity what your big dream truly is, How do you uniquely want to bring this unconditional love to the world in your own special, unique way? And it is beautiful, and I'm excited to see what you discover through all this. So I love this for you, all you that chose reading number 3. And, of course, as you're going through this beautiful adventure, remember every second of every moment of your life that you truly are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And, of course, I love you, too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there, and you take care. Happy birthday, you Aquarius Sun babies. This is your 3-month bonus reading. And what we're going to do, I'm going to pull one card first for the Higher Self Oracle, just to overall energy for the 3 months. And this will be from your birth date out 3 months. Like my birth date is February 12th, so I'm one of your fellow Aquarius Sun babies, so February 12th to March 12th will be mine, and then March 12th to April to May. But for the whole 3-month period, we're going to pull one card here just to get the overall theme for our 3-month period. So this is for all of us. All right, so let's take a look and see what Spirit wants us to know. Aquarius Suns. All right, there we go. Wow, so clear your energy. Beautiful, beautiful card here. So I love this overall energy of energy clearing and letting go. And this makes so much sense with our Pluto energy coming in here too, because it is the ending of old, the beginning of new, the transformation of things. So perfect. Now, this does start with a quote from, I guess it's Maitreya. It says, laughter was meant to clear the chakra system. How perfect. So your higher self is reaching out to you with this card to remind you that clearing your mind, your body, and soul will help lighten your spirit. As empathic beings, it is natural to pick up the energy of others, including their anger, sadness, anxiety, frustration, fears, and disappointments. And some empaths simply feel the energy of others. Some absorb and carry that energy with them, unaware that it will affect their personal emotions. So it's important to sever this energy, since it does not belong to you and can affect your mental and emotional well-being. There are multiple ways to expel unwanted energy. One way is by using an energetic earth cleanser, such as sage, Palo Santo, or pine. Drenching your body and aura in the purifying smoke of one of these will help unburden you emotionally and physically of unwelcome energy. Another way is by exercising. Find exercise that is suitable for you and your current health condition to help shake away denser energy. Going for a walk in nature will also lift your spirits. Dancing is another way to clear the stagnant energy around you. And then laughter, too, instantly clears away coarse vibrations. One of the most potent ways of clearing your energy is by clearing your chakras. So find a chakra clearing meditation that will help you remove blocks and purify your spiritual energy centers. And by pulling this card, you're being asked to choose the best method to cleanse your energy now. And of course, through the 3 months as well. So I love that. And then what we're going to do we're going to pull 3 separate months, and for the first month, from your date of birth out to that date the next month, we're going to use the wisdom of the hidden realms. So we're going to pull a card for that. Okay, there's that. And then for the second month, we're going to pull here from the wisdom of the elders. So let's see what they have here for all Aquarians that are listening to this. All right, we got this one for number 2. And then number 3 a month, we're going to use the wisdom of the oracle. So these will give you the themes for each of those 3 months. And I actually want this card right here. Very specific. And then we'll pull some tarot as well. So let me just get those scooched out here. Again, using the Star Tarot. And we'll get clarifying energy. So for the first month, all right. So we got that card making itself known, the Ten of Pentacles. We will take it. And then the second month. All right, they want those two and this one. And then for the third month. All right. All right, wow. Okay. They're like giving us all up front. So we see here for the third month, we do have the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands, Knight of Swords. So that's good energy. That's clearing away of beliefs and movement, which we love to get those. All right, so let's just get these kind of scooched together, and we'll start with month number 1, which we have the Resting Tree, Patience and Stillness. Master number 22. Beautiful. So we'll put that right here. Let's see what that brings in here. And we're all going to read that ally on here because this is our birthday readings. We don't need the challenger. We're just reading the ally portion, which says the resting tree is a sign for you to stop focusing and planning and be at peace in the moment. So enjoy your birthday month. You've been working hard. You've been putting in a lot of activity so you can rest. I like it. This is the representative of non-action and relaxation. Patience is the key to being with this ally. The resting tree asks you to slow down, sit back, and watch the roses bloom and the birds feed in the meadow. This isn't the time to forge ahead in any way. You may not be taking enough breaks, so you're invited to be still, contemplate your good fortune. Yeah, contemplate the good fortune, the Ten of Pentacles. Even if it means blessing the chaos in your life. This is a sign to allow everything to fall away except the stillness of the moment. It's like living within the space between breaths. And when the resting tree appears, it signals that you've done all you can for now, and it's time to unwind and allow your story to unfold of its own accord. You've earned the right to rest and relax. Amazing ideas will come if you do. Remember the ancient sayings, we do without doing and everything gets done. I like it. So definitely been putting in a lot of work because here comes the Ten of Pentacles, which is abundance, the fruit, even the roses blooming, like it said in the card here. So we definitely like this energy of February, or if you're January, January Aquarius sun, this unfolding, this beautiful resting, watching the fruit, allowing the benefits to roll in. You've done a lot of work over this last year. Here comes the fruition. It's going to give you the space and time to kind of, I feel like we'll plan and move forward here, but this is a time for enjoying the fruit of your labor, right? Yeah, here's Justice, card number 11, balancing things. Again, balancing energy that is making itself known in here. So we like that. We'll put that right here. And also, the Four of Swords, peace of mind. So all of these support this energy of balance, rest, rejuvenate, allow things to unfold. And this is even, they're literally resting and sleeping on the Four of Swords. So allow your mind to be at rest, enjoy this first month. So we'll take it, right? If you can go on vacation, take a vacation, take some time off. Don't even have to go anywhere. Just allow yourself this space to enjoy that. So I like it. And then the second month we've got here, power totem animal. You got 12, which is protection in the polar bears here. So we like that. We'll put that right here. And let's see what comes in here with the protection. So the power totem animal has the same attributes as your spirit totem animal, but its role is focused primarily on energetic protection. Wow, clearing energy and energetic protection. It shelters us from injustice, you got justice, injustice, against the wrongdoings we may experience, and shields our energy field so that the darkness we sometimes face in life does not overwhelm us. Wow, so perfect. They are always there to help serve and protect, acting as a reminder that someone always has our back during times of struggle and hardship by moving energy around us to help keep us safe. Their energetic strength walks alongside us as we make our journey through this life, defending us at every step. Before we enter this life, our spirit totem animal and our power totem animal are already connected to us, even without our awareness of them. They have a spiritual connection to us all. And once you are aware of their existence, include their unique spiritual medicine in your life. So maybe while we're resting, we get this energy, at least during the second month, focusing to determine who is both our spirit totem and our power totem connections here is important. Each species of the animal nation carries specific characteristics and traits that bring balance and wisdom into the world. And they are here to help you in your journey. So speak to them from your heart and request to know them. They will give you signs to let you know who they are, which will allow you to deepen your existing connection to them. If you've drawn this card today, it might be a nudge from your power totem animal that they're attempting to create a closer connection to you. It's time to trust in the wisdom that they can impart to you and in the protection they will provide. If you're unsure what power totem animal walks with you, ask for it to be revealed to you. Call upon its spiritual medicine for a circumstance you may be facing in life. Wow, I love it. So we get to know our power totem animal in this month. If you don't know who they are, ready? If you don't know if you already know what it is, it's expanding and deepening your relationship with them. All right, let's see what else we have here. Yep, death and rebirth. So there is this, new beginning, this new spark that happens here, this new energy, this new heightened relationship that comes in with all of this energy. And I love that. Let's see what else we have. Three of Wands. Yeah, changing of directions. So whatever we've been doing before, this is with new information that this power totem animal brings us in the second month, we end up changing some directions. We end up putting some end to some things and some growth. And of course, we talked about the Pluto energy moving into Aquarius. We're feeling the great effects of rebirth, transformation, and movement of whatever direction you were in, you're changing. And then you have the Eight of Swords. Perfect. Eight of Swords is flow and movement as well. And it's becoming aware of our own thoughts, our own beliefs, our own mindsets that may have made us feel blinded and bound and trapped in the past. And so there is definitely an opening here of beautiful energy where, like I said, this endings and this beginnings, we're putting things to rest, and we've seen what we've gleaned from the past, and now we're beginning to change directions and make plans here. And not only is the spirit realm willing and ready to assist us, we just need to ask of them for that connection and this heightened connection with all of this too. So I love that. And then the third month here, we've got the Yin, card number 2. Beautiful energies. What was this? Did this have a number? 12. Yeah, so 22, 12, and 2. And I felt like it was counting down to something, because you've got 22 minus 10 is 12, minus 10 is 2. So it's going down in increments of 10 down to this here. So I love it. I love it. So let's take a look and see this Yin energy coming in. Action, 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 right? Or this is actually the receiving. Yang is the action, action, action. This is divine feminine energy. And this is the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, and the art of conscious allowing. Yeah. So we're allowing things to come to us. No action yet. We're getting communication with the spirit realm. The 2 is like the high priestess card 2, connecting to the higher realm, looking behind the veil, diving deep into the emotions, and getting clarity with connection to spirit. So I love that. This is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. How perfect that, because this whole pick a cards were all about what do we need to know about our big dreams, right? And then we do want to read the prosperity message for this one, which is, this is a time when the most effective action is to allow others to show you the way forward. Observe their behavior and follow their lead. Your desire to push through must take a back seat for now. Collaborate and offer your ideas rather than dictating what must happen. Let others come to you. It's important that they feel they have the power now. Another meaning is about releasing your need to have things in the form that you want. How do you want to feel? Basking in your success. Now allow the universe to show you the form. Yin is the sign of essence. Things may go more smoothly than you expect. So it's not about the when, the how, with this card here, we tell the universe, this is how I would like to feel, and then you allow the universe to bring the what, the when, the who, the whatever, and they bring it for you for this. So I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, and that's what we have here. The Knight of Swords is the movement of thought and belief and mindset, like we did with this Eight of Swords, leaving behind the requirement of the what and the how and the supposed to and the should, letting go of control, seeing things from a higher perspective with the Knight of Swords there. And the Nine of Wands is about whatever the barrier was that was keeping us feeling trapped and restricted before. Now there's this opening behind here. The Nine of Wands is allowing us, as we step into our energy, focusing on what we do want, not focusing on the dark wolf, which is our fears of what is missing, our fear of what we hate in our life, what we feel will or will not come into our life. It's this trusting energy, trusting in the higher realms, like we were talking about. So I like that energy coming in. And then your final card, 20. Again, 2 + 0 is 2. This is your higher self calling you to this higher place. It's like the calling card. This is living your dreams, living up to your calling, what you want to do in your life, your dharma. How are you letting this come forward in your life to show all this, right? So I love this for you, all of you, for all of us, really. I mean, I'm loving this. Trying not to get into, I'll re-listen to it and apply it to my life so that I can glean directly from it too. But I'm excited to see where we go with this and how we're going to change the world as we move into the age of Aquarius more deeply. This Pluto energy is going to be impacting us for a couple of decades. So we are going to be agents of change, and I look forward to doing that with you. So for your next rotation around the sun, I wish you more joy, unconditional love, laughter, and gratitude, more than you can almost even handle. And just know that as you're going through this moment by moment life, that every second of every day of your life, that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So till we chat again, much love. You hang in there. Happy birthday. Do something very special for yourself, of course. And we'll see you soon.